لبيك يا حسين
لبيك يا حسين
لبيك يا عباس
لبيك يا عباس.
Now can you imagine, the Battle of Karbala took 1400 years back, but every century we stand side by side, just like you, shoulder to shoulder, in unity for one cause. And that cause is to honor Imam Hussain for his stand against injustice and oppression.
Hussain for justice.
Hussain for peace. Hussain for justice. Hussain for peace. Hussain for sacrifice. Hussain for love. Hussain for sacrifice. Hussain for love. Hussain for sacrifice. Hussain for love.
Would you forgive a person who blocked water from your children when they were thirsty? Would you forgive a person who blocked basic necessities from you and your family? That is what Imam Hussain did when he forgave Hur Yazid al-Riyahi, when Hur resigned from the army of the Umayyad and joined the army of Imam Hussain.
Hussain gave his life for human rights. Hussain gave his life for human rights. I love Hussain. And without Imam Hussein's message, I would not be here to this day to share the few words with you and my wife. So by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have mercy on all of us who love Hussain, learn from Hussain, and may we be inspired by Hussain and stand for justice and peace. So with that, thank you.
We will march for Hussain for peace.
His unwavering faith and courage in the face of adversity inspire us to persevere through difficult times, never losing sight of our principles and values. In conclusion, our love for Imam Hussain.
Hussain for peace. Hussain for justice. Hussain for peace. Hussain for justice. Hussain for peace. Hussain.
Demonstrate the love of God and the love of our neighbor. Imam Hussain lived by these ideals. By following these ideals, we will live in a true practice of justice for everyone, wherever we are. Wherever we are. The justice to which God called us transcending the borders of race, religion, cultures, gender, in every part of our world, in every part of the world that is facing oppression.
Let this water carry the name of Abbas wherever it's going. Repeat after me for the love of Abbas. Labbaik ya Abbas.
Labbaik ya Abbas.
Labbaik ya Abbas.
Labbaik ya Abbas.
One more time with your loudest of voice. Labbaik ya Abbas.
Labbaik ya Abbas. This piety that God is calling us toward, for our sacrifice to be accepted, is the piety that we must all practice in our lives. To be good neighbors, to be good citizens, to be good friends to each other, so that we can make this world, this place that we are in, a place where God is happy with us. He accepts our sacrifice, and our sacrifice leads to a result the same way that the sacrifice of Imam Hussain and his Ahlul Bayt led to a great result, which is the result of Islam, which is the sustaining of Islam and our faith in this life.
Sakina alayhi salam, the daughter of Imam Hussain, could not bear to leave and see her father leave on the 10th of Muharram. And the love she had for her father reminds us of the importance of family and valuing the ones around us. And as we remember the story of Imam Hussain and his family, there are many things that we can take away from the challenges. We are reminded of Imam Hussein's love for Allah and the bravery, selflessness, loyalty, and devotion each and every person of his family possessed.
Human rights. Hussain life.
Human rights. Hussain gave his life for human rights.
Hussain for truth. Hussain for courage. Hussain for
Hussain for peace. Hussain for justice. Hussain for peace. Hussain for justice. Hussain for peace. Hussain for justice. Hussain for justice. Hussain for justice. Hussain for peace. Hussain for justice. Hussain for
Imam Hussain shared his limited resources simply because they needed it. In the story of Karbala, we often associate bravery with the heroic acts displayed by Imam Hussain and his family during the battle itself. Yet time and time again, Imam Hussain shows us that it also takes courage to display benevolence to those who have wronged you. It takes courage to care about others. It takes courage to care, especially when it's inconvenient to do so. Let us be like Imam Hussain. Let us be brave enough to choose kindness.
Imam al-Hussain alayhi salam is the ark of salvation. And there is no one to say that I'm not looking for example, a wonderful life. There is no one to say that I don't need a luxury car, a beautiful car, to be a businessman, to be a rich person. No one. We all are looking for success. We are all looking for improvements. I believe that Imam al-Hussain alayhi salam is the source of guidance and success in this life and hereafter. I believe that Imam al-Hussain alayhi salam was a man who was all alone in Karbala.
لبيك يا زينب. لبيك يا زينب. لبيك يا مهدي. لبيك يا مهدي.
Hussain, Hussain, Hussain.
Once upon a time, dear Father, I want to take the burden of your pain. Salawat wa ala Muhammad salawat.
You shouldn't get that emotional. I remind them the same way Yaqub waited for Yusuf and he knew he was alive. How could you blame us for this scientific incident?
We will march for Hussain. We will march for Hussain.
Hussain, 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 Hussain.
Let us act for the past.
Hussain, 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 Hussain.
Fighting all to the right.
Hussain, 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 Hussain.
I will hold on to your road. But you
Imam Hussein's message, it transcends boundaries of faith, culture, and time, inviting us to reflect on the universal themes of love, the courage to stand for justice, and the willingness to sacrifice for a higher purpose. Let us all draw from this wellspring of strength and compassion to create a world that truly reflects the nobility of the human spirit.
Imam Hussein's legacy lives on, reminding us to be courageous and to fight for what is right. Let's honor his memory by following his example of bravery and striving to create a more just and compassionate world. Thank you, brothers and sisters.
Given so much, sacrificed so much for the community of Islam. They provide us the chance to know the right path from the wrong. They allow us to have the knowledge.
One choice that Imam Hussain al-Islam made was to allow the events of Ashura to take place in the fashion that they did. Not only did Imam Hussain al-Islam reach Karbala knowing what would happen, he didn't ask for a miracle or for Allah's intervention in the coming battle.
لبيك يا حسين لبيك يا حسين لبيك يا عباس لبيك يا عباس لبيك يا زينب لبيك يا مهدي لبيك يا مهدي.
The journey begins from here, and each one of you will continue these learnings in your life and also the life of others. The learnings around kindness and forgiveness, around sincerity, around courage, about sacrifice, loyalty, about hope, gratitude, and purpose. We will continue this torch in our own life and the life of others and spread this learning in the society at large.